Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome back to another Am I the A-Hole Furry edition. But also, Am I the A-Hole NSFW Furry edition.
Oh no, I've killed him.
So, yeah, let's have some fun with this one. I am very curious. I got 4 here, so let's just get into it. I'm just going to go straight into it with the first one. Am I the a-hole? My friend is a furry. That's all it says, so let's get into this. I have a friend who has recently announced to me that he's a furry. I couldn't care less about what he does in his spare time, but he makes it increasingly obvious it's part of a fetish thing. Okay, so already kind of mentioning that word in terms of furries and such, so, okay. He's spoken to me in the past about being into pet play, and got into some of the details of what he's into, which made me uncomfortable, so I steered the conversation in another direction. I mean, okay, it's kind of... I don't know their friendship, but it's kind of interesting talking about sexual stuff with a friend, you know, if they're not, like, a furry. It's so much more easier to do with other furries, but if that other person's not a furry, it is, I guess, a bit weird talking about sexual things, especially pet play. At the moment, I'm kind of on their side. He kept bringing it up and eventually started sending me videos of pet play adjacent stuff. Okay, that's nothing outright explicit, but things like him in collars, him in a leather dog mask, him staring into the partner's eyes and then nuzzling into his head like a dog. Okay, this is weird. This is you're pushing the boundaries too much. Yeah, this is weird. No, okay, I'm with them on this one. The videos with his partner particularly made me cringe, and as they were always these weird, super intimate moments of her doing lovely things and him acting like a dog. Which, all that's fine. I just want to preference, yeah, all that stuff's fine. If you're into pet play and all that kind of stuff, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's more so just, yeah, sending videos to someone who's not a furry and who's not into these things. That's weird. That's weird. You don't do that. Don't do that. That's essentially, yeah, unsolicited dick pics, essentially. You know, it's still, like, even if it's just them being cute kind of thing and kind of nuzzling each other, it's just him just showing, you know, his love with his partner and all that kind of stuff. And, like, I guess if it's nothing sexual, you know, it's just kind of cute videos of a kind of nuzzling and all that. It's not so bad, but it's still just like doing it in the mask and all that. Like, there's still a sexual side to it. You can't do that. You can't send videos to someone who doesn't want them, who's not into it, you know? It's just, yeah. It might be worth mentioning that he seems very codependent with his partner. They lived together for the last couple of years, and any message you send to him, both he and his partner respond off the same phone. Not because they're going through his phone, but because they're always in the same room and he communicates mostly in voice notes. Oh, I hate people who communicate in voice notes. Please don't do that. Just text me, you know, just write down a message. I hate voice notes. Eventually, the videos were just too weird and personal and really make me uncomfortable. So I brought it up that I just don't need to see that. He did stop sending the videos, however, recently he has come out to me as a furry, and appears to have gone on a spree of commissioning these furry art pieces of muscled up dogs and shit like that. Fair enough, that's what you do.
You are gay!
I got a muscled up dog now. Been meaning to get some art of him, but I do have a muscled up dog now. Again, do what you want. However, this is very clearly fetish art with the animals in highly sexualized poses. Not really my cup of tea. I mean, that's fair, it's not your cup of tea. He kept messaging me asking if I wanted to see his new persona he was getting drawn, and I would always say no. He then started asking if I wanted to see new art he had commissioned, deliberately leaving out that it was furry art. I knew it would be anyway, so I just ignored him. So after a while of no response, he just sent it to me anyway. Oh, okay, this dude's an asshole. I made it clear I don't need to see that before. I object to having animal corn, cartoon or otherwise, just said to me without my consent, so I respond saying, dude, stop sending me furry shit. I don't like the wording of, like, animal corn, you know, but Whatever, I don't want to see it. He is really hurt by this apparently, claims it isn't a fetish thing and that I'm being horrible. Am I the a-hole? He's really upset, but it just makes me so uncomfortable. Okay, like, maybe it's not, like, exactly a fetishy thing for him, but don't send the P word. I don't know, there's a part, I'm trying to be safe for work on here on YouTube or whatever. I'm trying to use the right words and not try to get demonetized or whatever. But yeah, don't use corn. don't send corn to someone who doesn't clearly want it. That's disgusting. You are a bad person for doing that.
I was drugged.
Oh, yeah, don't. Like, it's almost like he's trying to get them into it as well, but if they're not interested, just leave them alone. I'm absolutely on this person's side, even though some of the wording is, like, not my favorite or anything like that. But, as he said, they're clearly sending them corn, or furry corn, and it's not good. That's not a good thing to do. No. So, yeah, I'm absolutely on their side. Everyone else agrees they're not the a-hole, and they're not the a-hole. They're not. Alright, next one. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to show my brother the ropes of doing furry NSFW commissions? Okay. Male 23. I've been doing furry NSFW commissions for about 4 years now. I've been making some on and off money from that. I still live with my parents, so it's in no way something that I do regularly enough to make ends meet. However, it is a nice way to cover personal purchases and expenses. Totally understand that. I write stories, very particular stories, and yeah, I've been able to afford all these kind of little things, and so yeah, it's not enough to live off, but it's enough to get me things to make me happy. My older brother, male 33, so yeah, 10 years difference, damn, is a visual artist, and he gets some gigs from time to time, and gets his stuff shown in galleries and all that. Okay, so I guess you can call him more of an artist than me, in a way, as I do what I do as a part-time hobby thing more than anything else. I'm not going to say that I don't have any attachment to a community, and that I do this out of merely monetary interest. No, I do like plenty of furry stuff and have my preferences, and that's pretty much the way I built up a gig and a persona, or rather a persona. First by acquiring a taste for specific niches and artists when I was much younger, then making some art myself, and finally actually committing to making some money off of that after finding out that this is something people do. Now, where's the problem in all this? Well, my brother is not an accomplished artist. I mean, this is purely capitalism terms. I am in no way belittling his work. So he doesn't live off his art. For a while now, he has been pestering me about this and insisting in a very entitled manner that I should show him the ropes on how to get money in a similar way. He even puts it as that I'm somehow selfishly keeping this all to myself and not letting him get any. Okay, this is interesting. This is a interesting kind of way, or like interesting kind of story. I always just tell him that I don't really feel like opening up about what I like to draw and get commissioned work about. First and foremost, and secondly, I just know that he's not into any of this, nor he wants to mingle with NSFW material addicts on the internet in order to cater to a specific niche. Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's really not. I do a very specific niche kind of thing, and it's not for everyone, but like it's something I do generally just for money. I don't generally enjoy all of it, but I've made some great friends along the way. If you're here, hello, nice to see you. But like I'm not necessarily into all of it, but I'm also happy to do it. I make sure I enjoy the stories that I'm writing, and I generally always do. There's never really a story that I don't enjoy. There's some that are crazy wild, but it's just like I make some good money off it. But, that's the same thing with all furries, But, like, I am a furry. I'm into the community. I love a lot of the characters that I have to do stories for and all that. If I decide to humor him and give him a crash course on how I do this stuff, or how I should approach this in the first place, it's just going to be a completely fruitless and incredibly awkward interaction where I only come off as a creep and he just goes, oh, cool, and never does anything with the knowledge that he gained from this. I just feel he's doing this purely out of resentment and nothing else. P.S. I even gifted him a Wacom tablet Christmas last, both to compensate for the fact that it's a tablet he bought years ago, the one I started with, and eventually appropriated, and also to get him to shut the F up about all the stuff in a way. But he never used it. I even assisted on visiting him and getting it installed for him, even if it's just downloading a Wacom installer. But he was never available, so it eventually just fell into nothing. So in my mind, this further reinforces the resentment theory I pointed out. Yeah, that's fair. Edit, I realize I didn't make it very clear, but everyone in my family knows I draw NSFW content and get some money from it. They don't know its nature, that's the crux of the issue with my brother. Ah, okay. So do they know you're a furry? But they know it's NSFW stuff. And so he's kind of embarrassed about talking to his brother if he's, like, a furry, like the furry kind of stuff, which is very fair. But it also does sound like, no matter what, it does sound like the brother just wants to make money off people and not actually enjoy the artwork, enjoy what he's doing, kind of thing. He just wants the money. So, yeah, I understand the brother not telling him and all that. So he's not the a-hole, for sure. And yeah, everyone else agrees he's not the a-hole. Alright, next story. Am I the a-hole, 20, male, for not supporting my boyfriend, 21, male, wanting to make a NSFW furry art account? I mean, yeah, okay. So feel free to laugh. It's a funny situation. If it wasn't personally in this situation, I would also laugh. But I really wish my boyfriend didn't want to draw furry NSFW. Well, too bad. It's going to happen.
If I don't do it, then who will? That's just it. There's no one. I'll change the world.
And if you're not into it, yeah, unfortunately that relationship just isn't for you then. Yeah, because it's gotta happen. So here's the backstory. For as long as I've known my boyfriend, he has been rather against furries, honestly, saying they were cringy. I mean, that's how it works, you know, that's the whole idea of, like, a bully at school who picks on you for being gay, and, or, like, you know, they call you gay and all that. But who ends up being gay? The bully. That does happen. That honestly really does happen. It's all about, you know, suppressing it and all that and letting out the anger kind of thing. But yeah, they end up being the ones who are gay. So the idea of this dude being like, furries are cringy, but maybe. But what if I was one? Then it wouldn't be cringy. No, it would just be as cringy. But recently, he's been experimenting with ideas and wants to make a Fursuit and furry original characters, OC, of his own. My boyfriend is an amazing artist and made a really cute design. I mean, yeah, being an artist definitely helps with the furry stuff, for sure. Me and my boyfriend love to make original characters together. We make each other art. We talk about them for hours and have our own lore and stories for them. That's really adorable. That's really cute. I consider OCs to be very important to me, and it's something we have really bonded over. At first, I was excited and happy for him. I've had furry OCs in my past, and I think drawing them with your friends is super fun. Yeah, no, that sounds really adorable. But my boyfriend is also a really, really good NSFW artist. He's talking about wanting to make an account where he will take NSFW commissions on people's characters, as well as post his own NSFW art. He has a friend that is really popular and was going to help promote him, which I should be happy for him, absolutely. But if other people looked at the OCs he made in a sexual way, I would be really upset. I've talked to him about this, and he talked about not sharing his personal designs on one event, only making OCs for a purpose to show off on the account, but he called them NSFW OCs. That's actually a really smart idea then. If you want to keep those OCs separate, yeah, keep them separate, and then, yeah, have your NSFW OCs. That's awesome. He's doing the right things here. And that just didn't really sit right with me either. Then you are the asshole, because he says that he will separate them. When I talked to him about this, he just offered to not talk to me about it or change the subject, but no mention of not drawing anymore. On one hand, I don't want to restrict his creative expression, exactly. Not like he's cheating or anything, exactly. And he'll make more money and be able to, take you out on dates and such. And I feel it's very insecure of me, yes, to feel this way. But on the other hand, something just feels off about all of this to me, and it makes me really upset thinking about it. So, of course, the rational thing to do is ask strangers on Reddit, am I the a-hole? And everyone agrees he's the a-hole, and I agree he's the a-hole. Because, yeah, his boyfriend said he'll separate them. He'll do specific OCs for that. So, like, what's the issue there? What's the issue? And then even he said he's created furry OCs in the past, so he's okay with that. He's just not okay with the NSFW side of it. Like, I do wonder in general if he's okay with the NSFW stuff, like in general, like not just like his partner drawing it, but like just in general. But like, yeah, he's the a-hole no matter what, because his boyfriend said he'll separate it. And if that's what he wants to do, you know, make some money, they both obviously have a passion for artwork. So if he wants to draw that kind of artwork, well, you know, you gotta kind of let him. Let's see what some of the comments say for this one. You're the a-hole. They are drawing of fictional personas, not NSFW images of your boyfriend himself. Exactly. It sounds to me like, yes, you do want to restrict his creative expression, so only you get to see his work. That's not okay. If he's willing to make new OCs just for NSFW, why does it make you uncomfortable? Genuine question. Did he reply? It just feels like it would be sharing a part of his sex life with other people. Each piece depicts things he's into, you know, especially if it's personal OCs. It's not like he would just draw something he's not into for his own personal enjoyment. Okay, there's a part of that there was like, I never really thought about that before. You get very specific kinks kind of drawn up and such, and that kind of says, yes, I'm into that. I've been a furry for over 10 years or whatever now, I don't know, 15 years or something like that. And I only just realized that like, yeah, if an artist draws this, that might mean they're into that. But not always. Again, with my stories, I'm not into a lot of it. A lot of people probably think I am, but I'm generally not. I mean, really, it's just artwork. It's just an idea like, oh, I like this pose. I like this, so I'm going to draw this. That happens a lot. My housemate is an artist. They generally will find a pose and will kind of just draw it because it looks like a cool pose. And it's got nothing to do with, like, I don't know, they like it. It's more so just like, that's a cool pose. Let's draw that. That looks difficult to do. Let's practice it, basically. Yeah, so yeah, there's some replies there. I get what you're saying, but I feel you may be waiting. It seems you connected too deeply with his OCs to where you believe you got artistic control over them. You don't. He isn't cheating. When he posts NFW, it doesn't mean he's necessarily into it. Many artists draw stuff that sells, usually within reason. Basically, yeah. So yeah, here's another comment from like the person who posted this. I think my issue is mostly the personal art he would make that he wants to share with others. I wouldn't mind him sharing commissions he has taken for others because he's like not into it, you know? But when he's sharing a personal piece, something that he made because he's into it, that's where I get uncomfortable. And then yeah, a reply from that is, oh girl, then you're the a-hole. It's his art. He gets to share it how and when he feels like it. Like, okay, there's a part of me that, like, understands in terms of, like, oh, he's sharing our sex life. We like doing this position. This is what he's drawing. But who cares? Because no one's really got to think about it too much. Like, who cares? Alright, last one. Am I the a-hole for sending furry corn to a guy who doxed me? Okay. Interesting. So this story happened about 2 years ago. Well, 4 years ago, as the time of reading this. For context, I was getting into some drama at a subreddit dedicated to banning Pokemon and things were getting out of control. A subreddit for banning Pokemon? God damn. Reddit, man. I was listening to Spotify and chatting to my friends on Discord when I received an email. This was odd as I've never received emails other than verifications and scams, so I opened the email and read it. The username made my heart sink. The name ended in "our bad Pokemon," and I read the email contents and it said, "Hello, this is your local anthropomorphic animal control, and we are here to tell you, F you. If we, not you, founded a country would treat you like an animal, you wanted to be an animal, you got what you effing deserved." What the hell? So is this person okay, so this person's a furry, posting in a Pokemon subreddit, and I guess, yeah, said they're a furry, mentioned furry, or kind of something or whatever, and this person said just like, F you, you're furry, ew, yuck. Which is disgusting. I hate people like that. So this guy effing doxed me, sent me hate mail and acted like he was in the white. No, he's not. I was seeing red at this point, which fair enough. After reporting him, I went onto Chrome and downloaded about 20 to 30 pictures of furry corn and sent them all to him. One email from 1 to 2 pictures. Later this year, he sent me scammed like emails from the gift store. Some people are saying I'm the a-hole for what I did. So am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. How? Okay, people are apparently saying apparently this person's the a-hole. This person's the a-hole just for sending pictures. The other person doxed them. The other person doxed them. That's a crime. That is a crime. Sending just furry porn images. I don't know if I think probably sending unsolicited porn kind of stuff is a crime, but doxing someone is dangerous. That is a crime, and it's dangerous. How are they the a-hole? I need to read the comments on this one. Yes, you the a-hole, grow up. What? The other person needs to grow up. Oh no, they saw a furry. And instantly just went, F you deserve to be hunted and all that. You deserve to be killed because you're a furry. Oh, go away, humanity. Go away. And then they just sent them a couple porn pictures of furries, you know, just harmless stuff. Oh my god. Edited to add, how did he dox you? By sharing your email address? That sucks, but it's not doxing. Okay. Sharing just an email address? Is that just all they mean? I mean, it's not exactly doxing. Okay. Where I live, this is a crime classified as sexual abuse. You the a-hole. You're the a-hole, you have no clue how old the dude is. You could have showed corn to a literal minor. You weren't even doxed. This is the reason why most people find furries weird as hell. So, I'm reading through this, and a lot of people are like, how exactly did he dox you? Which, a lot of people are saying then it's like because he just sent out the email, but then I'm not seeing that anywhere unless it's been deleted or something. But even then, I'm not seeing like any extra comments to it that that's what it was. I'm kind of confused on this one, honestly. I'm kind of confused now, because if it's doxing that they just sent out their email, not really doxing. That's it. Still don't do that, but you know, if they're doxing where they live and such, yeah, that's a crime. Absolutely send that person porn and whatever, you know. But if they're just kind of, I mean, no, that kid's being a complete asshole. He's being a complete a-hole. I'm sorry, but I'm still on the poster's side that they are not the a-hole for sending corn to someone who doxed them, even if it's just like they got the email, because then here's the thing, they got the email and probably sent it to other people to then send hate mail to them and all that kind of stuff. So then they probably got a continuous wave of hate mail from all these people and such. That sucks. That's a bully campaign, essentially. And yeah, honestly, like, just sending porn, they deserve it. They deserve to look at some dog dicks or whatever or something like that. They deserve it. It's a weird situation because I need more context. I need more context as to how they doxed them. But even then, as I said, sending out all the emails and all that, they're still not the a-hole. The other person is, absolutely. Yeah, there's not enough context as to how they were doxed. But still, as I said, if their email got sent out and they got a barrage of hate, then yeah, that's still not quite doxing, but it's still just, you know, it's a hate campaign kind of thing. And I hate that stuff. So yeah, porn pictures are absolutely harmless, even if it's too just like this kid's on the internet swearing his head off and all that. If they are a child and all that, you know, F you, you know, we'll kill you and treat you like an animal, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're old enough to look at porn. They definitely look at porn and all that. So sending them images of that is harmless, absolutely harmless. Yeah, again, it needs a bit more story, but well. But that's it. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little Reddit NSFW thing. I hope I can still monetize this video. I'll know if I can't. I might have to do some editing, do little things here and there to not make it NSFW kind of thing. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and this fox says, be who you want to be. Alright, guys. Bye for now.